I approach the guitar from a standpoint of making music. And when something sounds good, then it is good. And that's sort of my take on it. And the way that you sound good is through a combination of lots of different variables. Of course, you have to have the notes. You need to know where to play the notes. You need to know how to put the notes together so that you can make dyads and triads and chords, all different types of chords. You need to know phrasing. You need to know attack. You need to know release. You need to know how to interpret your emotions and have that translate into your fingers. So you need to understand sensitivity. You need to understand how your body reacts to the instrument and how just the slightest variances in your attack and your release and your movements and your positioning make a difference in the sound. And all of those things create the music. And so when we look at the entire picture, it's more than just the technical pieces. It's more than just the placement of your fingers. It's more than just the rhythm. It's more than just the meter and the time and the other technical aspects of putting the music together. Another part is listening. An integral part of making sure that what you do sounds good is being able to listen to what you're hearing and to be able to understand in your mind when you are going to move from one note to another or change sounds, how you might do that and where you want to go with that. And so ear training is very important. Understanding intervals and intervallic relationships between the notes and chords and scales and these other technical aspects. So knowing the sound of a perfect fifth or a sixth or a minor third and being able to hear that in your head before you go to that place so that you can determine if that's the right place, or even understanding that I know that this minor third is going to give this type of color and this type of sound, and so that's what I want to play. That's what I want to evoke in my solo or in my sound. Knowing the timbre and the texture of the different strings. So playing a C note in one position on one string sounds different than playing it on a different position on another string and throughout the entire fretboard. And so understanding how one can sound thinner than another, one sounds rounder and fatter, one sounds fuller, one sounds, even though it might be the same pitch, the timbre of the note is different. And so how that impacts what it is that you're trying to say and what it is you're trying to evoke makes a difference. And so learning where those are, how they impact what it is that you're doing, really increases your toolbox and gives you a range, gives you options, gives you an entire desktop full of tools that are available to you to shape what it is that you're doing. And those all make a difference.